Hi everyone, welcome to the HighCarbonSteel channel. My name is Dave and I'm very happy that you're here. Today we are going to talk about the ThermaCell portable mosquito repeller. Usually when you get them, they don't come with this outside case. Usually come just like this. They're available in different colors. And I want to say that when I bought it, probably about 3 to 4 years ago, it was about 20 bucks for the unit itself. And I think the unit came with one pad and one butane cartridge. I'm just moving things along because I usually use a eucalyptus mosquito repeller. And I didn't put anything on today because I wanted to give you guys a true sense of the ThermaCell. You can also purchase this holster. Maybe it's about $15 to $20 if I remember correctly. And I like it because not only does it fit in there really well, because it's made for this, but you also have two pockets here. The face is open. You have a hole on the top so you can see when you're all fired up. And then this one has a clip on it because sometimes I will clip it on my side. Butane level here. How the ThermaCell works is it has a butane cartridge and then it has pads that you slide right into this little chamber here. This chamber will heat up and release the mosquito repellent that is on the pads, okay? You just take the bottom off and that gives you access to your butane cartridge. And it's just easily unscrewable. Take it with this end up, put it in, and then screw in your butane cartridge. Once that's nice and tightly fit, take the bottom, clip it on. You can see the amount of butane you have. Each butane cartridge is supposed to last about 12 hours, and I have found that to be pretty accurate over the years. Each one of these pads is said to last about 4 hours. I'd say between 3 to 4 hours from my experience. When it starts to turn whitish, that's when it's running out on you. So you'll want to replace that. And that happens between the 3 to 4 hour mark. What I do is I'll hold it like that. I'll take the fresh pad and just use it to push out the old pad. And you might be able to see there how nice and blue that one is. And here's our used one. That's the back side where it was burning. And then you have a much lighter shade here. That's when it starts to go a little bit low on you. Because I had half butane, we still have some life left to that. And I have a fresh new pad in the chamber here. I'm going to throw it back in the holster and I'm set to go. And one of the things I really like about this holster is the two pockets. So on this side, I keep a extra butane cartridge, and on this side, I just keep some extra pads. This holster is very nice to be able to carry every single thing that you need to operate your ThermaCell. And you also have a couple of loops here. You can tie a lanyard around it. You can clip something on it to actually carry it over your shoulder. There's an on and an off. We want to turn it on to get it activated. And then we're going to push this button right here. When I push that button and you look right in here, you're going to see a red light come on. That's when you know that your ThermaCell is activated. Something to be mindful of is this takes, I'd say, about 15 minutes to get going the way you want it. You want this to heat up and you want this to start to smoke. And that's releasing the mosquito repellent from the heat. And that's what you're going to use. That's your key. When the ThermaCell is firing up and getting going, I like to keep it near me. So I'll clip it right on my pocket, or I'll even clip it on my belt up here and just walk around with it and do what I need to do. That way I can start to smell when the scent's being released, and I can feel when that's starting to warm up and get to optimal level. We're gonna cook a little meal next to the ThermaCell, and I'm just gonna grab everything I need. This is supposed to cover a 15 by 15 foot radius. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this probably 12 to 15 feet away from where I am going to cook. I'm going to cook up a little food here and see if it holds that type of radius. There's a little bit of brush here. Right on the other side of that, there's a log, and the ThermaCell is right on top of that. So quite a bit of distance away, but I can still smell it, and I'm not getting attacked out here. I haven't even had one mosquito land on me yet since we got that to optimal running level, and we've come over here. With that Optimus Svea 123R and the Optimus Weekend Cook Set, this isn't going to take long to boil at all. There's our boil in no time. So this is going to go down to a simmer. Just turn the key to adjust it and we have a little simmer there. Then we're going to cover it up and let it sit on the simmer for about 7 minutes. Before I lit up the ThermaCell here, mosquitoes were landing on me and they were biting me. Since it got to optimal level, I haven't been touched once, and we're about, maybe that's about 10 feet away over there. Been about 7 minutes that it's sat over here on the simmer. So we're just gonna take that completely off. Let it sit there for a few minutes. Then we're going to go all the way to the right and turn off the Svea 123R. ThermaCell is right there. We are going to enjoy our meal right over there. If you guys are anything like me and you don't make big extravagant meals in the woods, I am far from talented enough to do that. And I ate ramen for a long time because I just don't eat a lot when I'm out here. I would highly suggest these Knorr rice sides. With these, you get something that's easy to prepare. They're very affordable, very inexpensive, and they taste really nice. I like them a lot. So just a little suggestion if you've never tried these. Something a little bit different. And now let's give some final thoughts on the ThermaCell here. It has been outstanding. It's very affordable. It's very effective. The cartridge is 12 hours. The little pads are about 4, but you can get pads that they now have that last much longer than that. And apparently all of the cartridges and pads are interchangeable with the different ThermaCell products. The only thing that I've noticed it doesn't work really well for are the little gnats. For me and Julie, they work fine. We don't get a lot of gnats around our legs or ankles when we're running this, but the gnats get around our dogs a lot, and this doesn't seem to help. They just stay right on top of them. I was getting bit up pretty good before I got this going in the beginning of the video, and I haven't had anything touch me since. When we cooked our food, I cooked it in peace. When we ate our food, quite some bit of ways, I ate in peace. I was not bothered by mosquitoes or black flies. Another thing, the black flies firebombing my head and my neck, nothing. So this has been tremendous. I've also had family members try it out and they liked it a lot. When I walk around with it clipped to my side, it seems to work just fine as long as it's at optimal level, like the smoke that you see there. Very easy to use. And even though I love the eucalyptus insect repellent that I use a lot, there's just something about not having the bug spray all over you. This smell from the ThermaCell is a lot more pleasant. It doesn't have a strong smell, and then you don't have the greasy, repellent on you, the actual lotion or the actual spray, which is kind of a pain. And then there's areas that I always miss when I use those, to where this ThermaCell is completely covering the area, the 15 by 15 foot area. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, it's very easy to subscribe. You can either hover over my little avatar down here in the corner, you can click the red subscribe button underneath of this video, or in the description box I will leave a link that will allow you to subscribe as well. If you have any thoughts or any questions, leave those down below. And finally, in the description box, not only will you find links to the gear mentioned in this video, but you'll also find my social media links. Join me at any of those other platforms and it'll be great to see you over there too. Time is our most precious commodity, and I do not take your time for granted. It was great to see each and every one of you, and we will talk with you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.